The Wheelchair That Rolled Through the Iron Curtain, Vienna, 1983. Tony Mendez, the CIA's legendary master of disguise, always said the best cover was one that made people stop looking at you. His most unusual protege proved the point in ways no spy school had ever imagined. The operative's real name remains classified, but in the debrief files he's called Gulliver. A decorated Army cryptanalyst, he'd lost the use of his legs after a training accident in 1976. Many assumed that ended his field career. Mendez didn't. The CIA had a problem. Soviet couriers in Vienna were hand-delivering cipher updates to KGB Residentura safehouses. The drop points were crawling with watchers, and any suspected Western operative would be tailed in seconds. Enter Gulliver. Disguised as an American tourist with cerebral palsy, complete with a customized folding wheelchair and camera bag, he could linger near embassies, consulates, and railway platforms without raising suspicion. KGB watchers would glance at him and mentally move on. He was unthreatening, not worth the manpower. But the wheelchair was more than a prop. Built by the CIA's tech division, it had hollow tubing for microfilm storage, a false seat bottom for coded materials, and a concealed shortwave burst transmitter in one armrest. His key mission, Operation Porchlight, required him to photograph Soviet cipher pads during a 12-minute window while their handler was distracted. Using a miniature camera hidden in the metal brace of his right wheel, Gulliver captured the pages in perfect clarity, then wheeled himself casually to a cafe where a dead drop package awaited. The KGB never suspected the man they'd seen dozens of times outside the Soviet consulate was the one responsible for a catastrophic breach in their code security. For months, decrypted Soviet communications poured into Langley, shaping U.S. negotiation strategies at the height of the Cold War. After retiring quietly in the 1990s, Gulliver reportedly lived under an assumed name in Oregon. When Mendez was asked years later about his most ingenious student, he smiled and said only, "Sometimes the strongest cover in the world is simply to be underestimated